Welcome back everybody to RC311 Studios, where we do RC product reviews. Try to bring you guys a video at least once a week. I do appreciate all the support I've been having, especially on the Flybotic drone video. That was a fantastic little drone. So appreciate all the support and all the comments that were left. Massive big thumbs up to all you guys out there. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That'll notify you when I'm uploading new videos to YouTube. And please give it a thumbs up if you enjoy the video and share it with your friends. Guys, so getting into this week's product review, it's the Holostone Predator, it's the HS170. It's a great little micro drone. The reason I'm bringing this to you guys is that I did a little bit of research and I've got a couple of drones that I'm going to bring into you reviews on extremely shortly. If I can push them out quicker, I will do. But this first one, the reason I liked it is that it kind of covered every aspect of flying a drone, be it indoors. It is micro, so it is quite small, but equally they had said that you could fly it outdoors and it was quite stable in windy conditions. And it also has LED lights to enable you to fly at night. So an all-rounder, this is definitely ticks all the boxes. And then as far as the battery side of things, the things that I do like is the interchangeable batteries, and that's what the Flybotic drone had. Although that was considerably bigger, wasn't classed as a micro drone. I'm going to leave all the links for the actual micro drone itself, for the Predator drone, also the spare batteries, and also the spare that you get like a spares package as well. I'll leave all the links below and you can go and purchase them yourselves. So looking at it, it's 2.4 gigahertz, so there'll be no interference. It's 4-channel radio as well. And then what it's got is a 6-axis gyro. It's an indoor flyer, an outdoor flyer, and will perform reasonably well in windy conditions. We will put that to the test. And then also you've got the LED lights that enable you to do some night flying. So that should be quite a great experience. I'd first master maybe indoor. If you're new to drone flying, master it indoors, take it outdoors on quite a calm day, and then obviously progress from there. And then once you have got your head around, so you don't get disorientated with where the drone's going, and I'd only recommend doing some night flying, and obviously quite a decent space when you first do some night flying in probably an open field. It does say that the drone has a 30 to 50 meter range, which to be honest for a micro drone is quite a decent range, so that's another plus for the drone. On paper, the drone is looking like a great all-rounder. So like I said before, we'll do a quick unboxing. If there is anything that I've missed, please comment in the comments box below. Or if you're unsure, if you've got the product yourself, or you're having any difficulties with the product, leave those comments below. Just like the Flybotic stunt drone video, I got back to everybody, and I don't think there was one unhappy person that had purchased the product. Like I said before, it was a great product.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Right everybody, after that quick unboxing, this is actually what you get in the box itself. You get your hand controller, your drone, and you've got your instruction manual, little screwdriver, spanner, spare propellers, and obviously USB plug to enable you to charge the drone itself. It looks like it's held in, so you could probably just pull that tab down, and I'm pretty sure that should release the battery. I'm terrible for not reading the instructions. So if we just pull that tab down, and that will release the battery. And that's it. And then what it will do is to put it back in. Once it is charged, we can slide it back in. I'd probably pull that lead up and push that back in. That drone feels of some weight, and that's obviously that it's capable of flying out in windy-ish conditions, but it is an outdoor flyer as well, so that's great. All it requires to get this little drone up and going, charge the drone itself, 2 AA batteries in the hand controller, and away you go. Right guys, I'm going to set that up, put some charge into the drone, and let's get some flying done. All right guys, we're just going to do the pairing process, and what you've got to take into consideration with this little drone is have the head of the drone facing away from you, so to when you actually pair it. And if you ever use return to home, which is that button there, or you actually put it in headless mode, which is that button there, that will enable the drone to know exactly where you are. Obviously don't walk around, stay in one place where you've paired it from. So we'll do the whole pairing process right now, and we'll also synchronize the gyro as well. Right, so turn on the hand controller first. You'll see red LED light, green flashing LED light. We'll now attach the battery on the actual drone itself. That will be flashing. Make sure that you just take the wires and push them down just to keep them as far away from the propellers as possible. Right, so like I said, the head of the drone facing forwards. Then what we'll do is we'll take the left stick, move it up, move it back down. Green LED light on the hand controller stop flashing, and so is the drone. They're ready to fly. And then the process for actually synchronizing the gyro, keep it in the same position and move both sticks over to the left and let go. And there you go, the gyro is synchronized as well and we're ready to fly. So the first things first, we're gonna move the left stick up. See the propeller start to move. We might need to trim this because I haven't touched it since taking it out of the box. So let's take it for its first flight. Okay, it's pulling forwards and to the right. So let's bring it back. Okay, so we said pull into the left, trim it to the right 2 clicks, and it's pulling forwards 2 clicks back. Right, let's try it again, guys. That's pretty good. Still putting a little bit forwards. I'm gonna trim it 1 to the right and 1 to the back. That looks pretty good. That's actually very good. Right, so like I was saying, on the right stick to perform a stunt, you've got to push it in, and then if you want it to do a front flip, back flip, or side flip, you just push it. 1 sec, get it away from me a little bit. So you push it, and then push it in the direction you want. If you actually push the right stick for the stunt, take into consideration it won't do it until you've pushed it in the direction you want to go. So listen to it beeping, and then forwards. So it does a forwards flip. Pulling a little bit back, that's it. And then that's in beginner mode, so reasonably docile. Then we'll put it, left stick changes the actual mode. Hear it beep twice, so it's gone into intermediate now. As you can see, it's a lot more reactive to the actual inputs on the stick. We'll steady that down and then press it again. 3 beeps means it's gone into more of an experience mode. As you can see, this little thing, not really appropriate in my office because it's tiny.
Right everybody, final thoughts on the drone. We paid £32 for it and I thought it was exceptional. It had 1 flaw and that was the return to home button. I paired it, every time I hit the return to home button, it flew straight past me. And on one occasion, hit off the wall in my office and broke a couple of the propeller blades. The propeller guards do their job, but on that occasion, unfortunately, we broke 2 of the blades. That was the only bad point. The rest of it, just to kind of recap on a few things, is that when you're in the different speed modes, they do make a considerable difference from obviously from beginner to intermediate to then advanced. But the only thing is, every time you turn the hand controller off and then go to fly the drone again, it will then revert back to beginner mode. So if you have been flying it in intermediate or advanced, you'll then have to push the left stick again to get it into whichever mode you've been flying it in. And the speeds were very noticeable, which is a good thing because then it caters for every type of drone pilot. As far as the headless mode, that worked faultlessly. Had no issues whatsoever, but if you want to come out of the mode, say if you're in normal mode and then you hit the headless mode, it will then fly in headless, but if you hit the button again, it won't come out of the headless mode. You'll have to then land the drone, turn the hand controller off, and then it will be, once you turn it back on, it will be out of headless mode. And then if you wanted to fly back in headless mode, you push the button again. So guys, like I said, I left the links below if you want to go and purchase the drone. I really do recommend it. It's an all-round great flyer. Plus side of it is, if you already have the Flybotic drone, like my last drone video, is that the batteries are exactly the same size, the little LiPo batteries, and they are interchangeable. So for me, if I was flying the one, I had those 2 batteries charged and we got considerable amount of runtime due to the fact we had some spare batteries. And I'll also leave the link below for the spare batteries as well, and the little spares pack that they do. Guys, once again, thanks for your support. Please leave your comments in the comments box. It really does help grow the channel. Also, if you give it a thumbs up, it really does work with the algorithm. So guys, on that note, Thanks again for joining me, and I'll catch you on the next RC product review. Take care, guys.